What is this? It looks real. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I am your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today we will be opening a clone, a bootleg, whatever you want to call it, a knockoff of the SH Figuarts Android 18. And as you can see here, it comes with a shipper box. This is weird. Most of the clones that I get do not come with shipper boxes. They're usually in really bad shape, and this one looks to be in a really decent shape. This is a clone for sure, 100%. Oh my goodness, and if you even look here, they even have the toy animation. Oh man, this is crazy. I never saw this sticker on any of the clones, and there you have it. It's a toy animation sticker. Obviously it looks a little bit fake. It's missing a lot of the hologram. So to see, what is this? Yes, I have the real one. And let's compare the boxes. Kira's back there too. She can't wait to see what's going on here with Android 18. As you can see, the boxes look exactly alike. This one's a little bit more faded, and this one's the clone one. This one's the real one. I can't really see anything too different about it. I mean, that's kind of nuts if you think about it. Like, if you were to go out and you're looking for Android 18, and then you're like at a swap meet or something and you saw her, and then you're like, oh, that's the real thing for $20. And obviously it's not even has the same UPC codes. That is kind of insane there. And so let's look at the boxes. This is something that I rarely get to do, because I usually just buy clones because I need them, not because I already have them. In this case, I really wanted another Android 18 because I know they don't make her anymore, and if for some reason the figure breaks, I have a backup, and this would be my backup. So this is the real one, and let's look closely at the boxes here. Okay, so as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, the fake one has like a darker tone to the toy animation sticker, and if you look at the real one, it kind of has a purple hue to the character there. Also, it says number 2, and if you look here, the real one says number 3. So that's one thing that you should look out for in terms of clones, and what's the difference if you can't tell. Heck, even the back of the boxes look really darn close. If you guys can see something that's different, let me know down in the comments down below. But so far, I'm not finding anything too different here. They're practically the same thing. I noticed the quality on the, for some reason, the picture on the real one has like this lighter tone, and then on the clone, it's a darker tone. So clearly the print quality of the entire box is not the same. So obviously here, what we're gonna do, you guys know what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at paint and detail, scale and articulation, and of course we're gonna look at accessories. We're all gonna do that in this video. We're gonna see what's going on. But before we do that, I just wanna give a shout out to Dan Koch. He's the one that told me that this guy is out, and he replied or commented on the Krillin clone, and he says here, this is Android 8. There is Android 18 SHF bootleg just coming out. Please PLS. I hate it when people say PLS. Get her and pair up with Krillin. My order is on the way. So I said, wow, cool. Let's look her up. Obviously went on eBay, bought her right away. So enough talking. Let's get this girl open. Let's see what's going on with this figure. Let's see if she's really worth your time and money. Now this figure, I know, is going for about, I would say 150 last time I checked. She is really expensive. I remember buying her at Anime Expo back in 2014, and that was the time when Janelle and I were still dating. So totally remember picking her up and then never seeing her again. So let's look at her. I'm pretty excited. I'm not expecting too much because I know the SH Figuarts clones aren't exactly the greatest thing. So, oh my gosh. Oh boy. So I can tell right away that she has a lot of loose joints. Now this is very common. My Ryu SH Figuarts had this same problem. Loose joints all over the place. And man, so far she's pretty loose in the legs. As you can see, just wobbling all over the place. She might not even, yeah, okay, so she stands. And she has some major paint defects here on the boots. Let's look closely on what's going on here. So you can see here, the paint just looks so incomplete. We have like a shiny, thick finish, and then it just looks really awkward. These boots look absolutely atrocious. It's just really bad. Not really that well compared to the real one, which, give me 1 second, I'll show you the real one. As you can see, the real one has a more like consistent paint job, more consistent lighting or finish when it comes to that shiny kind of like fake leather finish. Whereas this one, it's like, it's not consistent at all. If you look here, this one is a shiny finish here, and then what you have here is not even a finish at all. It's like they didn't even bother to finish the boots up. And then everything else is just kind of bland. So if we look at the real one, this is the real one, and I already see a huge difference here. As you can see, the pink tones on her skin tone right here on the edges, especially in the ear. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's really pink. Like really, really pink. It's just not the best, especially if you have the real one. It's just really pink. And if you look here on the faces, you'll notice that it's just incomplete as well. You got incomplete paint on her hair, and it's just pink tones all over. It's like incomplete. The paint is just incomplete. That's really all I can think of when I look at it. Obviously, for something that's that's less than a quarter of the price, I guess it's okay. I guess. I mean, I paid only $20 or $25 for her shipped. So, I don't know. And also, if you look here, this joint is not properly fitted. Because if you look here, if you close that up, she has a weird leg right here. So you can see, it looks bent. And that's because this joint is not fitting, the peg on this joint is not fitting into her thigh and into her shin here. So that's why that's like that. And it's also pretty loose. So that means this joint right here is a defect. Clearly a defect. Very loose, and the paint is just sloppily done. And if you even look here on her bicep, you can see that this joint is also either too big or too small or just not complete, because if you look here, you'll see that gap, and if you look here, that gap is not so apparent on the real one. See? Just look at that. Okay, maybe it's not too bad. I guess it's just something I notice. It is, to me, I just see it a lot more than I do on the real one here. So yeah, paint and detail on this thing. Ugh. Oh, it's iffy, guys. It's iffy. It's iffy. This is not starting out to be a good one, but nothing's really coming off. Looks like the joints are on there decently well. Nothing's coming off like the Ryu I had on the SH Figuarts. Those just joints were just falling off left and right. So there she is standing next to the real one. This is the real one. This is the fake one. Just so you guys know. Also, the face is just, like I said, that pink really kills it. She does have some pink on the real one on the edge of her forehead, but here it's way too pink. Way too pink. Needs work. Okay, now that we got paint and detail out of the way, let's get some comparisons. So, as requested, here she is next to the clone Krillin. As you can see, looking okay. And I got the Figuarts Krillin, looking okay as well. And of course, I got Android 17 here. Real one. This is the real one, by the way. Let's do that. And I got Android 16 right there. And just because I got a Marvel Legends Captain Marvel, which I know those two were in Death Battle, so I had to get those two together. And there they are. Scale-wise, I've always thought the Marvel Legends were just a tad bit bigger than SH Figuarts. So yeah. And I guess just because also I have SH Figuarts Ryu, my Hot Ryu custom. And obviously you need the real one. So there you have it. That's the scale. Let's see how tall she stands. It looks like she might actually be shorter than the real one. Yeah, just by a hair. And that could also be just because her leg joints are just really whack. And let's see how tall she stands. She's standing a little bit, just at 5 inches. And the real one stands a little bit above 5 inches. So again, because of the poor leg joints here, that's just really bad. She just can't stand up perfectly straight like the real one. So yeah, there you have it. Trying to get these two to stand as close to it as possible. So there's the scale there. Let's look at accessories. And of course I was showing you the faces. We have this one with the terrible paint. Lots of pink paint on these. Again, lots of pink on this one as well. Let's zoom in into that one. And let's look at that horrible. Ugh, yuck. Lots of pink. Not good. This one too. Of course, we have the wisp of hair. This one's not too bad. Not horrible. And then we have the other head part right here. We'll see how this fits. And of course, we have the crinoline head, which looks decent. You know what? Now that I have this, let's see. So this is the fake SH Figuarts crinoline. And yep, that's what I thought. I think this is going to be harder than I thought. So the problem I've had with this crinoline is that the neck joint here is just stuck. It's really stuck in there. Like I tried pulling it out, and if I pull any harder, this thing is going to break. So it's going to be really tough to see if that will work. Yeah, I can't take that. Usually the real one, this one just pops, the head pops off and the peg stays on the neck. So unfortunately, I don't know if I can even, man, actually if you look at the tones on this one's kind of a more tan for some reason, and the clone is just really pale. So yeah, if you guys have the clone of this one, hopefully you have a better neck joint than mine. So that's that. We got the cross arms. We got the radio for Krillin. And I think we even get, yeah, so we even get the hand for Krillin. Ooh, horrible paintwork there. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Look at that. Really bad. Really, really bad. And we get a bunch of hands. All pretty decent, I guess. Nothing too special about those. I noticed some imperfections in the hands. Like you'll notice the seams if you look really close. The seams are all there. Really imperfect. Again, only $20. So I don't know. Because I have the real one, I'm telling you right now, and this is only because I have the real one, I'm going to say that the clone is not that great. I mean, she's going to need work, for sure. And that's what most of these clones need. I've noticed mostly the Revoltechs don't require too much work, but when it comes to SH Figuarts, it looks like you just need to super glue mod the crap out of all these joints. And even if you look at her crotch here, you'll notice, and not to be pervy, and I don't know if you guys can see that, you'll notice there is, yes, that is an unglued seam right there, and therefore that leads to those joints being really loose. If you look at the real one, guess what? No seam. Perfectly fine, perfectly glued, perfect figure, very super, more imperfect than Imperfect Cell, I'd have to say. Wow. Lots of things wrong with this figure. All right, so let's see if we can even get this arm off without breaking. Let's get the cross arms on. Let's see. Let's get the cross arms on. Let's get that on. Let's see what's going on here. Wow. Oh boy. And I already kind of ruined it. Oh boy. Yeah, this figure is not gonna work. Not with the cross arms. Okay, so already having a problem. This joint right here is extremely weak, and if you see it, it's already starting to break off. Or maybe it's just designed like that. It looks like it's about to break off. Let's see if I can... Okay, just requires some work. Let's try... Nope, and it's not... Nope, 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 nope. Cross arms. I'm trying not to break this figure. Okay, so there, I got it. It's not the best, but that's as close as I'm gonna get her. Yeah, and then here's the real one. Clearly the real one just looks better, functions better. Oh man. If you're down to your last resort, I wouldn't say she's horrible. 25 bucks compared to 150. You just gotta work with it, man. You gotta take out that hairdryer, super glue mod the crap out of her. Okay, so last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna keep those arms on, and we're gonna do a head swap. And that came off really well. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Let's see if that will fit. And that does fit. And let's see if we can get this head on. And heck, why not? Let's put the wispy hair. No? You don't want to work with the wispy hair? Let's see. Alright guys, so had to fast forward a little. Wow, that is just really horrible peg work there for the hair. So you can see I tried to get the wind blowing in the hair effect, and it just doesn't work. Oh boy. Pegs are just not perfect on these, obviously. Clone figure. Don't expect it to work. Yeah, that's not going to happen, guys. That's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. That's not going to happen. So if you were to buy this figure, this is pretty well, if you got something very similar to mine, or yeah, pretty much, I'm going to say most of them will probably be like this. The cross arms are out of the question. They just don't fit into these pegs. Oh man, I'm actually kind of sad about this figure. I was really hoping we'd get pretty close. I might have to do some work. Yeah, this is probably what's going to happen. I'm probably just going to have to work with her. Get some super glue mod, maybe get a matte finish on there, maybe. Those pegs just don't want to work with the crossed arms. Oh man, and see, the pegs even go inside of her arms. Oh man, that's just not really, that's not good. All right, so let's see that. Get that there. Okay, so final verdict when it comes to the clone Android 18. Would I get this figure? Maybe. If I didn't have the real one, this one would be decently attractive. She needs a lot of work, I gotta tell you. I would probably fix up the legs. That would do a lot. The cross arms, out of the question. This one, the head on Krillin might fit. Probably if I had the real Krillin, it would fit. But as of now, I can't really test it because the Krillin I have is extremely defective. She's okay. I don't know, guys. It would be hard to recommend this one because it's not even close to what the real one has to offer. Solid paint work, really nice matte finish. This one's lacking a matte finish altogether. Lots of pink paint on the forehead. Extremely loose leg joints, which is, I think, the main problem that I have with her is those really loose leg joints. And yeah, the inconsistent paint on the boots. Just, yeah, this is not a good figure. You guys got to work with her. So would I recommend this? No, absolutely not. This is not a good one. It's just, I think all SH figure arts just suffer from a lot of defects. And yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative to you guys. I know everyone's been waiting for Android 18 to be re-released. We don't even know if she's going to be re-released. And so this one might work if you have the time for it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here, not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.